friends, welcome you all to the next episode of Ben Stories.
Though with many sad and bad things happening around us, there are still few good things happening around the world during this pandemic time. Yes, in today's episode, we are gonna see few good things that happened in the recent days. When many doctors around the world claims that even younger generation people are dying in this coronavirus due to weak immune system, this lady has really seen a lot in her life. She survived through the Spanish flu in the last century, that is in 1918, and now at 105 she has just beaten COVID-19. What should we call her? Maybe Super Granny? Yes, this Super Granny, Agnes Christensen, has survived to the worst two pandemics, and now let us hear from her.
I remember that we had the epidemic, and my dad and all of the five children, including me, were in bed with the flu. And my mother died at the age of 29 with the flu. The people would just fall down on the ground because they were so weak and sick. And they died. My dad lived on the farm, and we lived up in Kankakee, and he bought up a whole bushel basket. You see people suffer through your life. You know that. So I was glad it was over. I'm not afraid. I have God's wisdom. I'm not afraid of anything. If I get it, I know He'll take care of me.
Similar to her, even few other grannies around 90 and 101 years have survived this coronavirus, which is really amazing. One of the inspiring things during this pandemic is that seeing people stepping out to help out strangers. And some of those strangers are actually turning out to be some really old friends. Are you wondering who those people are? They are the Irish people who are helping out the Native Americans now during this coronavirus. And do you have a question like I did on why Irish people have to help the American Indians? Here comes the shock story behind that. In 1847, the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma sent $170 to Ireland during the Great Potato Famine. More than 170 years later, Ireland is now returning this favor, helping to raise more than $2 million for the Navajo and Hopi nations which have been hard hit by the coronavirus. Donors say that they felt like it was a chance to pay the good deed forward. Isn't this really so beautiful? When most of us don't even remember who helped us 2 weeks before, here, since the American Indians helped the Irish people 170 years ago during the potato famine, now the Irish people are helping out the American Indians during this coronavirus. This really conveys that humanity still exists amidst of anything, and we should also try to help others as much as we can. Another interesting fact that happened a couple of days ago is that a Japanese aquarium called Sumida called out people to do video chats with their shy eels. The staff from this aquarium says that this social distancing is not only affecting humans but also their eels. Eels are generally very sensitive in nature and they usually hide themselves inside the ground if they find anyone as a strange visitor. And now, since this aquarium is closed since March 1st, these garden eels are becoming unfamiliar with humans. And so, Sumida Aquarium calls out for help to socialize these garden eels in order to make them remember that humans still exist. Sumida Aquarium is home to about 300 garden eels which are very delicate and get easily frightened. They have now become used to and comfortable with humans by seeing them every day and rarely hid in the sand when they are approached by strange visitors. The aquarium says that this unprecedented situation is causing difficulties for keepers trying to check on the health of these animals. The disappearance of these eels inside the sand makes it difficult for the breeding staff to check whether they are doing well, if they are healthy, and if they are ill. This aquarium so has launched an emergency 3 days event asking the people round the world to do video chat with these eels to make them familiar to humans. This FaceTime event began on 3rd of May and ended on 5th of May. Once the video call starts, people are supposed to show their faces, wave their hands and talk to the eels. This aquarium plea has attracted plenty of support under the Japanese hashtag Please Remember Humans. This is the first time ever Japanese has tried to use technology to remind animals that humans still exist. Therefore, they are not sure if it would really be a success. Let's wait and see. See in how pathetic situation this coronavirus has pushed us all into. Hope we get rid of this soon. And yes, that is all for today's episode. Please do subscribe to Ben Stories and also do share it if you find it interesting. Meet you all in another exciting episode and until then, ta-ta!